All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video about the big $2,500 lot that we bought. What you're seeing here is all of the boxes and manuals that we got inside this massive lot. Now, there are a few more, but not to my knowledge, or at least not in any significant number out in my garage at the moment. So this is 99% of them. So what I'm going to do is I have them all here in stacks. So Super Nintendo, Nintendo. I won't show you the ColecoVision stuff. That's all ColecoVision. And also over here on the table, you see that other big stack right beside the Pampers box. And no, I'm not having a kid. This one right there, that's all Atari. Somebody already came and bought all my Atari games today. So those are all gone. Sold all of them for $400 with an Atari 7800 and a bunch of plug-and-plays, just like little handheld consoles. So I'm gonna give him all those Atari manuals. He didn't know I was gonna do it, but I got no use for them, so I'm just gonna throw those in when I see him next. So what I'm gonna do on this video here is to just quickly go through all the different titles. I'm not going to be adding anything in terms of worth. I might just ballpark it and just add an amount at the end just for the lulz. But, sorry, I'm trying to get my webcam here right. But I'm pretty much not selling any of this stuff unless it's doubles. So I'll be keeping basically all of it unless I already have something and I can sell it or trade it to somebody else for something else that I need. So finally, in part of the lot, something we're going to keep for ourselves. So without further ado, let's start off with the... Let's just go right into Super Nintendo since there's a lot of it. Also, there's a huge stack over here that you can't see. This is a bunch of, like, random scraps and things for Intellivision. I'm literally throwing this all in the garbage. So, to the people out there that collect for Intellivision, they are shedding some serious tears right now. But it's all a mess. Like, trust me, you wouldn't want it anyway. All right, so we're gonna start off with the boxes for Super Nintendo that were in there. We have got The Lion King. Hopefully, the background music isn't too loud. Let me turn this down just a tiny bit. There we go. So yeah, we've got the Lion King. So obviously we're going to add all these to the collection. We've got a Super Nintendo controller box. This is probably the most valuable one. We've got the box and manual for Magic Sword. I already have the game, so we'll be able to complete that. Empire Strikes Back. There's the box. I don't know if the manual's in there or not, but we're gonna find out. And I do believe I have that game. I know I have this one, so we'll be able to box that. I know I have Terminator. And I'm not sure if I have Kawasaki, the Caribbean Challenge. And this is the worst conditioned box out of all of them. It's got a nice little rip up there. So yeah, that's it for Super Nintendo boxes. But we've got a ton of manuals. I'm just going to rapid fire through them. And I'll flip them around too so you guys can see them. Dragon's Lair. Let me go ahead and zoom in just a little bit. How do I have my feet? I actually sit on my feet, which is really, really not a good thing. I do like stretch them out once every half hour or so, but I have... A lot of people don't know this, but when I was born... let me just zoom in. Zoom into my package there. When I was born, my legs were extremely bow-legged, so when I laid down, they would be facing each other. So these are the tips of my feet. So they're like that. And so for the first 2 years of my life, I had a metal pole and special sneakers, kind of like braces, and I would put them on, and the doctor would straighten the bar over time because my legs are extremely bow-legged. My feet, sorry, not my legs, but my feet. So they would, if I was standing straight, they'd almost be like looking at each other. So over time, my feet would slowly start to straighten out, and thus, I don't walk with I don't walk bow-legged or anything like that, but I find my feet are very comfortable when I'm sitting on them, or they're in those original position that it was like when I was born. So that's why I sit on them a lot. People ask me, how do you do it? And I'm like, dude, it feels more comfortable than not sitting on them. Okay, so there's Dragon's Lair. We've got Street Fighter Turbo. That's a really good one. And I have the game, but I don't have the box. And now I have the manual, so that's good. Top Gear. I know we have that game. Super Game Boy. I'm actually not going to keep telling you if I have the game or not, because that'll get old. So I'm just going to go through them. Lagoon. California Games.
Mama Bouse's new favorite subscriber.
This isn't even for Super Nintendo. I think that's Sega. I think. NBA Jam Session. Anyway, sure. Super Mario World. Takatran, welcome back, dude. Thank you so much for the resub. 9 months, we got a baby together. NCAA basketball. Super Tennis. That weird game that I can't pronounce, the Flax or Frax or whatever it is. Space Football. I don't even think I've ever seen that before. Alfred Chicken. We just picked that game up not long ago. I don't know what game this is. The Simpsons, Bart's Nightmare, Jeopardy, Zone, Monopoly, some country golf shitbox, another golf shitbox, Super Batter Up, Soccer shitbox, Super Soccer shitbox, Stanley Cup. Here we go. Sports City, Bulls versus Blazers. The Kablooey. I actually already have this game complete in box, so that'll be a double that I don't need. Should probably put that. Now I'll go through it again. Super Slam Dunk and Super Ghouls and Ghosts. That's one pile. Excuse me. All right. There we go. Up next, we have got Dungeon Master. Lion King, which I think we had in this box. These boxes. Yep. So I'm just going to put that inside here so that we have that. And we'll be able to complete that up. Yeah, we got a lot of super stuff, which is good. I mean, can't go wrong with that. That's NHL Hockey. That belongs in the Sega. Mortal Kombat, Super Battle Tanks, Wolfchild. We already have that complete in box, I do believe. Cool Spot. This is Populous, or yeah, Populous, however you pronounce that. Slam Master, NHL Shitbox. Oh my god, I remember playing this as a kid. Pit Fighter. We have Super R-Type. Super Scope 6 manual. The Pace, or the Page Master. There is a double to the Magic Sword manual. Dennis the Menace. Gun Force. Cyber 5210. Flashback. Donkey Kong. Super Valis 4. It's reading it backwards. Mario is missing. Final Fantasy. That was for the NES. Why is that in here? I do believe, right? They didn't have an original Final Fantasy for Super. So that goes in a Nintendo. Wherever I put that pile at. Oh, it's over here. Tasmania. The Terminator. And we'll put that with the box so that we don't lose it. Can't wait for the good stuff. Man, this is the good stuff. Well, I mean, there's better, but you can't go wrong with a massive stack of manuals, dude. This is a fair amount of shit. Earth Defense Force. Out of This World. Royal Rumble. Raiden. Super Scope 6 again. Mario is Missing. Fun with Numbers. Clay Fighter. Mystic Quest. We already have that complete. Dragon Warrior. That belongs in the Nintendo. Batman Forever. The Mystical Ninja, which is a pretty fun game. Home Alone. Just the front. Mario All-Stars. We already have that complete. Castlevania. Don't even have that game yet. Another Super Mario World. Another Terminator. Desert Strike. James Pond. Addams Family. Brain Lord. Innuendo. Or Inindo? Is that how you pronounce that? Inindo. Not sure. What game is this? Like Fighting Fatal Fight or whatever the fuck. Front of it's missing. But sure, it reminds me of a game I played a lot when I was a kid. The Jungle Book. Captain America. Prince of Persia. Spider-Man. World. Tetris. Pink Hollywood. Vegas Strikes. Double Dragon. Street Fighter 2. Another Adventure Island. Family Guide. Or Family Guide. Family Feud. Super Play Football. Wanderers from YS3. T2. Gradius. UN Squadron. Zool. Never even heard of that game before. Lethal Weapon. Mortal Kombat 2. Mario Paint. The manual for the mouse. The Rocketeer. Race Driving. Another Mystic Quest. Another Street Fighter. Super Bowling. Arcania. Sim City. Battle Clash, which is, I do believe, a Super Scope 6 game. Yeah, it is. Super Scope. Bass Master. Another Tetris. Monopoly. And Battleship. So that right there, my friends, is all of the Super Nintendo boxes and manuals. Lots. You want CIB for all your games eventually? No, I think that's a little bit of an aggressive... That is a very aggressive goal. But I would love to get all of the Super Nintendo games. I mean, I'd love to have a full collection. I mean, getting it complete in box obviously adds a lot of value, and that would be sort of the next step after getting them all. I'll always take box stuff if I can get it, but to actively go out and try and get a complete in box, an entire set, is just ludicrous. I mean, how expensive would that be? A lot. Very. All right, so we're going to put all this super stuff here in the box. So there is all of our super stuff. And I think I'm not gonna go through the Sega, just because I don't really care about Sega all that much. I usually just try and trade it for stuff I don't need, or stuff that I do need. But yeah, there's not much in here. A lot of sports titles. We do have the Sonic and Knuckles box, but that's really about it. I'm not gonna go through all that. But I will go through the Nintendo stuff here. We've got a massive stack of Nintendo manuals. I'm not going to go through all those, just because we will be here for a long time. it's just a whole bunch, you know, Terminator, Ninja Gaiden, there's Zelda maps, Dragon Warrior, you guys saw that, you saw Final Fantasy, and, you know, just trying to quickly see if there's anything worth talking about. I think I might even have a few Game Boy stuff in here. We got the Manhattan ones, that was nice. Actually, there's 2 of these. Battletoads, we have that, Arcade, Double Dragon. So yeah, nothing too insane. Nothing that I saw that was like, yeah, see, there's another Manhattan. So yeah, I mean, you guys just kind of quickly saw it there. So we'll put all that stuff in the box, but I will show you guys all of the boxes we got, because that's kind of important. All right. So, let's go with Rocket Ranger. We got the box there. All these are boxes. They are just folded. That's all. So they have them all folded up. I just need to unfold them, and that'll be the show. Obviously, the boxes aren't in the, you know, the best shape in the world, but they're boxes nonetheless. Rocket Ranger Godzilla. RBI Baseball. Surf. This looks like a cool one. Rolling Thunder. Here's another cool one. Castle Lair. This isn't even the box. This is like some weird taped shit that they got going on. It's like they cut the box up in pieces and then glued or taped this to some other shit. But this was Raid 2020, which I think is kind of an expensive game, so it's kind of shitty. Fox's Peter and Pan. Dig Dug. Superman. Bad Dudes. Track and Field 2. Dr. Chaos. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Bases Loaded. Here's a good one. Ninja Gaiden. Castle of Dragon. Here's another good one. Zelda 2. The Adventure of Link. POW. Prisoners of War. Cobra. Triangle. Mission Cobra. Another Rocket Ranger. RBI Baseball, man. There's so many fucking RBI baseballs out there. Loops. This game actually, Heli Famous is sending us in the mail. Skate or Die 2. Here's a good one. Punch Out. Kings of the Beach. Fester's Quest. Another Bad Dudes. We've got 2 copies of Double Dragon, and I already own the game complete in box, so those are doubles. Definitely from a video store. Deja Vu. Dragon Spirit. Prince of Persia. This one's not actually all crumpled up, and the manual's already in there. We have Golf, Mad Max, Rad Racer 2, and NASCAR Challenge. So yeah, we've got all those boxes. I have to put inserts in every single one of them. I'm going to buy a stack of inserts on the cheap via AliExpress. Stick those in there, and then I'll be able to add the games that I own in there and log what games I don't have. So that'll take me a little while, but I'll be keeping all the boxes except for the ones that I don't need, which there's probably only about 5 or 6 of them in there that I don't need, so that'll be good. But yeah, that's going to be it for this little video. This is just showing off the manuals and boxes. I know it's not the most exciting video, but it's a video nonetheless. So I will see you guys on the next one. The next one, you're going to be starting to see a bunch of the games. So hang tight. Oh, also, I don't know exactly what kind of amount of money I would say all the boxes and manuals are worth. I would safely say, in terms of value, I mean, I would safely say at least $300 to $500 worth of manuals and boxes. So, but there's no way to really know, because I mean, I guess I could if I looked up the prices of them individually, but I'm not going to do that, and I'm keeping them all anyway, so it's like whatever. But yeah, so there you have it.